Alright, welcome back to my stream. So, I completed the map of Hyrule, and because I did it with a fair amount of time to spare, I am doing this bonus stream. We are going to go on to Hateno Village. I know it's Hateno, but I just love calling it Hateno. I know that irritates some people, I know, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Just get a couple things in order here, and I will be able to continue. Should be just another minute. Let's see, where are we going? We are going south. That's where we're going. Follow that road down. That's just for distance. That's the blue marker, purple marker, whatever you want to call it, marker. I cannot go through this area here, as convenient as that would be, because Ruta is throwing a tantrum and causing rainstorms, so I cannot climb anything over there. Can't really run the coast either. I've tried that. It doesn't work well. So, to the road, right to about the outside of Ruta's domain, cross the river. And up that way should work. Onto the road. Maybe I'll stop at that shrine too. Anyway, it should be a fun adventure. Got a lot of land to cover. I wonder what that is. It's a Korok. You can only imagine my surprise. Foothill Stable, on to the Foothill Shrine. Come on, Major, test of strength. That's the last thing I want right now. It's kind of funny. I've played this game so many times, you would think that I have the foremost shrines memorized. No, I actually do not. How's it going, Vicky? Can you hear me okay? How's the background noise? You probably hear my computer running, but it should be a lot better than that first mic. Yes, improvement is a very good thing. Earlier when I was testing it, I was able to switch between the new microphone and the headset, and the difference was so sharp that I could actually hear the lack of noise compared to the abundance of noise, even with the playback turned off. That's literally how much better this USB mic is. I definitely made the right choice getting it. That ice wizrobe is not chasing me. That's a good thing. So something I wanted to bring up, because I know we were talking before about possibilities for the sequel. Just speculating. In this playthrough, because I'm streaming it, I'm doing something I normally don't do, and I'm letting the cinematics play, so I'm actually listening to the dialogue, which is not like me at all. But I noticed right in the first cinematic, when King Rome is talking to you after completing the plateau, and he gives you his version of the brief history of Hyrule, I noticed he actually refers to Calamity Ganon and Ganon separately. So I don't know what that implies. Basically, the way I take it is that it's just confirmation that Calamity Ganon is in fact not actual Ganon, which is something I thought the first time I beat this game. But I really do think the Malice and the Blights, they're just puppets. They're no different than the... Well, actually, no, I take it back. They are different than the puppets of Wind Waker, because even in Wind Waker, Puppet Ganon was still Ganondorf, changing his physical form a bit. And I should probably watch what I'm doing instead of talking, but I just don't feel threatened by this guy. these guys are gonna chase me. They're not overly persistent. Unlike the Guardians. God, I hate the Guardians. Yes, Link did run. He ran like Forrest. I don't think I needed to do that thing, but I did it anyway. Bye. I'm gonna swing by this shrine too. That better not be the flower shrine. I don't think it is, but I don't know. I don't approach shrines from the same direction twice. Not the flower shrine. So yeah, any thoughts on why Rome would refer to Calamity Ganon and Ganon separately? Depth perception is not mercy. Okay, we're just gonna forget that one. It's right against the wall. And we're gonna go. Up, up. Dump. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Calamity Ganon is just a fusion of all the blights. I don't think they're actually defeated when you defeat them. I think they just kind of return to their source. And also, listening closely to King Rone's monologue at the beginning of the game, I have to say, even though I would really like for Ganondorf's tomb in the sequel to be somewhere new, or if not, at least somewhere we've been but kinda hidden away, like behind the statue of the 8th heroine. After listening to him, I really think Ganondorf is actually sealed below the observatory, below where you fought the first form of Calamity Ganon. Very true. I think Calamity Ganon was kind of a distraction. I think it was meant to draw the Hylians and the other races' attention away from the fact that Ganondorf himself was actually breaking whatever seal was on him. which, as we can see, the seal gets broken in the trailer. And that's another thing, if Nintendo is showing us that in the trailer, I can only imagine what plot twists the game itself is going to have. As I know we've had Ganondorf resurrected in some games before, but we've never actually seen it happen. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. He does say Calamity Ganon rose from beneath the castle, and he even said that Ganon was sealed beneath the castle. Which is why I said earlier, Rome refers to Calamity Ganon and Ganon
Blood moon
separately.
rises once again.
And this is my first blood moon. First blood moon of the file. I saw a chest. Yep. Watch it be something useful. Oh yeah, definitely useful. So useful, I'm gonna leave it right there in case another traveler needs it. I'll read that comment as soon as it's not being killed. Link is in mortal danger. Alright, I think I'm safe. Just in case. Yes, Zelda did say she explored around the depths of the castle to no avail. I think that was in reference to looking for the Guardian columns, which were actually a long way away from the castle. Though since they all jutted out of the ground at like a 45-degree angle, they were probably, the bases of them were probably a lot further than they appear to be. I think there's a pretty good chance that at some point in this sequel we're going to see a very large underground labyrinth unlocked underneath Hyrule Castle. I agree. I definitely think Zelda was onto something. And I don't think that... I think what she was looking for existed, but I don't think at the time that she was looking for it, she had the means to find it. That's another thing too, while we're talking about Zelda. I know a lot of players say this, and they've been saying it for probably the last couple generations of Zelda games, and it hasn't happened. But I am really hoping in this game that Zelda is an optional combatant. So, you can finally play as Zelda at the beginning, named for her. No, it's not the Legend of Zelda. I would still probably use Link just out of habit, but it would be really, really cool to be able to switch between the two. I can't think of it right now, but there's another game I played quite a lot of where you can switch between main characters, and that can be a lot of fun, especially when it gets boring playing as just one. Alright, we're gonna buy some ammo here.
Ma!
And I do not have enough for what I want to buy.
Hey.
So you're gonna buy from me.
Oh! Ma!
That is true. Zelda was definitely a scholar in this game. And she really didn't have anything to go off of other than legend.
Oh!
Because when Rome covered unearthing the divine beasts, which I've only just picked up on in this file because, like I said, I never really listened to the cinematic dialogue. They existed 10,000 years prior to the time that this game takes place in. Because when Rome tells the initial legend, he talks about the beasts. And the 4 champions that piloted them. Which, as you know, I call the 10K champions, because they're from 10,000 years ago. I think there's a slight chance, based on the mural in the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer, that those 10K champions could have been possessed by the original Ganondorf before he created the Calamity Ganon Blights. It was just a fable for Zelda. Literally nothing. And then they unearthed the divine beasts. So, I would say that kind of brings the fable out of the realm of fable and into the realm of history. Alright, I ignored Hetsu the first time. This time I'm fairly equipped, so let's get the baby his rattle.
Yep.
Nice swing. Aw, you didn't. This sword is about to break, and I want to kill you, so let's just now let's switch back, because this one is almost dead. That's true. There is no documented history other than the journal entries of the characters, which only go back, I think, to the 100-year mark, where Link lost the initial fight. Other than that, there is no ancient history. All I was saying is that even though the legend of the beasts being used to seal Ganon at that ancient time, the simple fact that the beasts were real just indicates that it's not just a fable. Even though it was, like you said, it was just a fable when she was going on it. You need my help. Yes, I got your maracas back. Take your rattle. You have the power of inventory expansion. Good, because I need to carry more weapons. I need to carry all the weapons. No, you are not doing your little dance. Thank you. I think I have enough for 3 slots, maybe 4. I doubt 4. Definitely 3 though. I should really do a bow slot, but I'm not going to. Oh, I can't. He has to go back to the Lost Woods. Well, at least I did that. On to Hateno. I see the tower. Just head in that general direction. Hold that. Thank you. Yeah, that floor in the sanctum is almost definitely an elevator. And I'm pretty sure there's a level below it. That could be the entrance to the labyrinth under Hyrule. Or it could be that it's not an elevator. There's an alternative entrance to whatever is under the castle. And I'm not going to make this climb. Oh, yes, I am. Alright. I forgot what I was going to say. Lost my train of thought. But, yeah. The alternative possibility. If it's not an elevator, they could have actually built the castle over Ganondorf's corpse as kind of not a tomb, but I can't really think of what the proper word would be. Like a fortress. Obviously, not just anyone's going to be able to wander into a castle, and it's going to be one of the most highly guarded places in the entire kingdom. So I could see them actually building the entire castle over his tomb. just to keep him sealed. So the entrance, or alternate entrances, could be literally miles away in some other part of Central Hyrule. Or it could be an elevator in the Sanctum. Never know. Yeah, his spirit departed conveniently for him. Or he just didn't tell us about it because he knew it wasn't relevant to the immediate threat. Which is the Calamity. This guy threw a goblin at me. Alright, where am I going? I am a bit off target. Let's zoom in. I think... right there. Yeah, this actually works. This works. Yes, I did see that job posting. They were hiring cartographers, I think. I can't think of the other technical name for them, but basically they were looking for people who are schooled literally in designing maps of overworlds, or real land masses in general. The only reason I could think they would want to do that, for their expertise, would either to get the geology and the geography as accurate to real life as possible, like how the mountains would merge into the desert and such, or also because they wanted to incorporate something like underground dungeons and wanted to make those as realistic as possible. I mean, if you think back to the original Zelda game, almost every one of those dungeons you enter by going downstairs. So you're technically going underground. It's very possible that since for designing this game, they looked to that game for inspiration, that in designing the sequel, which started as DLC for this game, that they're looking to the dungeons for inspiration. So we could very well get a variety of underground labyrinths. I mean, like the shrines themselves, you're taking elevators down, these themselves are underground labyrinths. Alright, I'm back. Sorry I left for a minute there. I heard something rattling at my door, and it was one of the cats, so I just let him downstairs. There has to be some kind of importance to the location of that final fight. Yeah, that last fight with Calamity Ganon, that seemed random. I mean, you're just out in the middle of Hyrule Field. That's... There's a lot of places out there that it could have taken place at. But... nice miss. Jeez. Made it. Yeah, I've got nothing. I've got nothing. I have no idea what the possible significance to that spot could be. Other than maybe where Dark Beast Ganon stood was over one of the entrances to the underground labyrinth that leads under Hyrule, or if Ganondorf's corpse is not buried under Hyrule Castle, which at this point I'm really thinking that's where it is. But if it's not, I mean, it's been 10 millennia. He really could be anywhere. And maybe Dark Beast Ganon manifested over his corpse. And it would make sense to, because you would think that since he's the one manifesting it, the spot in closest proximity to him would be where he could manifest the greatest amount of energy. And there's no doubt that Dark Beast Ganon was the single greatest manifestation in this game. Greatest energy-wise, not anything else, because, I mean, all he did was stand there and breathe. You gotta respect that, though. You know, just overflowing with so much power, all you can do is stand there and mouth breathe like Brainy from Hey Arnold. Yes. I gotta get some stuff. I do not have stones to sell right now for rupees, and I need rupees. So since I made it to Hateno, and this is why I did the towers, let's go get some gemstones to sell for rupees, and I am not running across Hyrule Field now. I could, but we're not shrine hunting. I've just got a couple simple goals to complete before I call it a stream. I agree. There is no such thing as a stupid idea. Unless you somehow have the idea that Link is Zelda, then that would be amazingly stupid. should have put the carrot liner on. I was away from the little seashell shouldn't have hit me. Diamond is not bad, but that's a lot of amber. I wish it would drop, like, rubies and topaz as much as it just dropped amber. That would be great. I'm gonna kill one more Talus, and I'm gonna go back to Hateno. But yeah, that's basically the biggest update on my theory about Ganondorf's corpse. I know I initially disagreed with it being under Hyrule Castle, but after listening to King Rome, I think it's a really good chance Ganondorf is under Hyrule Castle. It literally wouldn't let me stand up until the rock thing did his dance. It's really annoying because the thing's not fast. Running around it is no problem at all. It shouldn't help just because it didn't go through this stupid animation. Wow. I mean, I didn't expect it to actually do what I told it to do. Is that another... Oh, an opal. Okay. Alright, well, Link's rich now. He can retire, and with that many diamonds, he doesn't even have to save the princess. That's it. Game over. I never saw a Talus drop that many diamonds in one slaying. That is a record. That's 2 personal records set tonight. I forget what the other one was. Oh, I remember now. It's the completion time of one of those shrines with motion controls. I think I solved the puzzle in 3 moves. Alright, now I can sell stuff, I can have rupees, and I can buy stuff and be happy.
Hey!
Kinda like real life.
Hi!
Why are you huddled in a corner when you should be running your shop? Who hurt you? Alright, that was a good sale. That was a really good sale. So let's get some stuff for Link.
Huh? Huh?
I don't think I'm gonna get that armor yet. Let's leave.
Hey! Hey? Sure.
Yeah, I needed 5. I'm probably gonna have to go get more of those. But at least they all respawned. Alright, so I need 15. Or maybe just 5. We'll find out momentarily. Here's the plateau. Here's where I'm going. was not far from the Temple of Time. There's the Temple of Time. It is there, right across that body of water. I doubt I can make this, but that never stopped me from trying before. Though I actually can make this. Alright, cool. And over here, I believe, is where those things spawn. So, let's kill them. There's supposed to be quite a few.
Yep.
Don't be cheap on me. Gotta drop more than that. I think that's it for it. As long as you have bombs, you are never truly without a weapon. What am I doing? Wrong window. Give me a heart. Skyworm. Skyworm is back. I could just warp to Hateno, but because of the fighting they did, I'm really low on weapons. I would like to get at least one sword. Ouch. Before I continue on. No one told you you could wake up. Instead of putting the rock on him, I kicked him in the face. That's perfect. couldn't plan that. Alright, now we can go. Back to Hateno. Hey, how's it going, ex-potty? Hope I said that right. You're just in time for the tail end of the stream. Alright. I have officially gotten Quincy Wink, which nobody is going to understand unless they are also a fan of Bleach, but I understand it, and that's all that matters. Can also switch to the bandana. That works. Cool, cool. Alright, I'm gonna call it the stream here, and next time we will begin a brand new quest. It's one of my favorites. So thanks for everyone who viewed today's stream, and hopefully I'll see you later. Game on. I said that with so much feeling. You can feel the feeling.